Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Professor Ryan Hakim, and I, right now, am getting ready to go back to Egypt, but I saved 5 minutes to share about my experiences in ancient Egypt. The experiences that I had were that I encountered a lot of tombs. There were three questions I had about the tombs. One was why they build the tombs. Two was what inside the tombs. And three, who were tomb robbers. Please watch the following video clips to see my experiences in Egypt. Enjoy. What's this? A floating model of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Pretty cool. What's this? Papyrus paper. Pretty good. Alright, everybody, enjoy the show. Goodbye. There are 3 types of tombs. 1, royal tombs. 2, noblemen's tombs. And 3, workers' or commoners' tombs. Royal tombs were elaborate. Please note that, just as it is today, ancient Egyptians had different styles, so each king's tomb could be vastly different from the other tombs. Noblemen had less fancy tombs than kings. Workers had simple tombs, not much more than a hole in the ground. Slaves were never even buried, much less mummified. One of the strangest discoveries in the tombs is the Book of the Dead. Several have been discovered. The longest is 37 meters long. That's as long as an American football field. We have learned a great deal about the ancient Egyptian rituals from the Book of the Dead. Would one pass on to a pleasant afterlife or be doomed to be eaten by demonic beasts? The scales of justice would weigh the heart of the recently departed to determine that. There were hundreds of spells outlined in the Book of Dead. Treasure. What would they have to be without your favorite comforts at home, your spouse, and your favorite pets? All these valuables were just too tempting for tomb robbers. Unafraid of the rumored curses for robbing the dead for centuries, tomb robbers have been seeking to find the hidden treasure. A few sacred items and objects. The following pictures are a few sacred items and objects of things that I encountered on my journey in Egypt. Now, what went into the tombs? Tombs usually had mummies, food, and guts. 40 mummies could be in one tomb at a time. A lot of valuables went in depending on how rich you were. Mummies needed food, clothing, and weapons for the afterlife. Lots of hieroglyphics went in, including gods. Their vital organs went in also. The Book of the Dead was in most of the tombs to have as a guide for the afterlife. Who were tomb robbers? Tomb robbers were robbers who stole things out of tombs. Tomb robbers bribed and threatened tomb builders to get inside the tombs. They stole a lot of precious jewels. Experienced robbers were never fooled by the trapdoors and booby traps laid in the tombs for catching tomb robbers that were very inexperienced. They tore mummies apart to get the jewels. Some pharaohs were so scared of getting stolen that they got buried in secret tombs around 1500 BCE. But the tomb robbers still found the secret tombs. People still rob tombs. Tomb robbers come in all different sizes: poor, rich, pro, amateur. Tomb robbers ripped Egyptian culture by stealing everything that was important to them, like linen. Linen was an expensive fabric. That was stolen. Glass was stolen. Frankincense and myrrh was stolen. Those were both expensive perfumes that were stolen a lot. If robbers were found, they were killed by impalement. Robbers stole hieroglyphs and pictures. Most tomb robbers sneaked in tombs from ceremonies. Alright, this is one of the Ramses tombs that I was in. Pump up the music.